Hey now, everybody. Having a little bit of lunch. So don't mind me and my chewing. I just got back from the dentist. Everything's cool. I want to talk about last night, what happened here in New York City. For those of you who don't know, a man drove from Las Vegas all the way to New York City to the specific building that housed the NFL offices. I believe it's just the financials of the NFL, but the NFL offices are there. Because that's... And the reason I say the NFL offices is because there's other entities there. There's other businesses. And I'm sure if you haven't, you've seen the guy with the rifle, an M7, I believe it was, walking up to the front door. Broad daylight, not a care in the world, double parked his car on Park Avenue. And what they found in the car was another gun, some ammunition, and a suicide note. So this guy planned this out. And the suicide note, from what I heard on TV, from my local news, that the man suffered from CTE, and he was going to make someone pay for that, and then he was going to kill himself. So my belief is he was going to the NFL offices and hit the wrong floor, because he went all the way up to the 33rd, and the third floor was second or third floor is where the NFL offices are. The whole thing is very odd. The guy walks in the lobby. He turns to his right. There's a cop there. He's off duty, but there's something called an off-duty job or something. I don't know the technical term. If you're a New York City police officer, please correct me. But he's there doing security work. He's armed. The guy comes in, shoots him. He had no chance to pull his revolver. The poor guy, wife, 2 kids, 1 baby on the way. Been on the force 3 or 4 years. It's a fucking... you hear about... shoots at another woman in the lobby. Goes to the elevator bank. When the elevator door opens, there's a woman walking out. Lets her go. Lets her go. Doesn't ask where the NFL offices are, obviously. But she left the building unharmed. Very odd. Especially if you shot the people in the lobby already. He goes up to the 33rd floor, gets another guy, who I believe was with the NFL. I don't know the whole, because it's all coming out in bits and pieces. So this is what I have so far. There's a guy in the hospital right now fighting for his life, and he worked for the NFL officers, from what I know. But what they found in this guy's car, like I said, they found a suicide note saying that he blames the NFL for his CTE. So that's why I think he was going there. But he drove from Las Vegas all the way to New York City. Took him 2 days. Now, when you drive all that way to go to a specific building, you have somebody in mind. Like I said, I'm just going to say it's the NFL. But he got there, blah, blah, blah. Now they go back to Las Vegas, where he's from. And he has a concealed carry permit in Nevada, Las Vegas. But he also has a long mental health history. He wasn't all there, obviously. My question is, did he get the concealed carry and lie about his mental health, or the background check missed it, or did he get it before he went off the deep end? That's my question. I don't know yet. I've been watching bits and pieces. It's been coming out, because a lot of information comes out right in the beginning. So you got to give it a couple of days before the dust settles and you figure out what the fuck happened. But that was That happened 3 blocks from where I used to work, because I used to work on Park Avenue and 55th. Before that, I was on Park Avenue and 57th. But this happened on Park Avenue between 51st and 52nd. So this is 2 blocks from where I used to work. It's a shame. It's a tragedy. And already, I've heard, how did he get his hands on a rifle? That's already. The left is already setting up to blame the gun. Okay? I don't want to hear about the gun. The gun is the gun. It did what it did, and it could only do it if somebody who was crazy was pulling the trigger. What I want to know is how he got a concealed carry if he had a long mental health history, and how did that fall through the cracks? Like I said, unless he got it beforehand. And how do you have someone with that kind of firepower with a long mental history? These are all things that will probably come out in the wash at some point. But those are the questions I have. Not about the gun, because the gun didn't walk in, he did. So I guess we'll find out more as it goes on. But good Lord, what is the world coming? This guy drove cross country to do this. More to come, I would presume. Booyah.